Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is June 12th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's go to these charts and see what we see. We see the Russell. The Russell look like it's the hot index. You know, I hope you wasn't short on the Russell. That Russell jumped back pretty strong and pretty fast. But let's go ahead. Well, what did I do there? Again, you miss a week, you start forgetting stuff. Maximize this quarterly chart. Resize this, and there we are. All right, on this quarterly chart, we still see that we're still above, a yearly R1 level. We still got a small wick on here. That means this thing is really pretty strong. Still got a pretty strong bull market happening here on the Russell, and that's what we see here. Let's go ahead and go down to that monthly chart and see what we see there. On this monthly chart, let me zoom out just a little bit here. We can see we are still above the 9-10 moving average, and the Russell is actually green for the month. So again, yes, the Russell is the hot one at this time, so be careful about trying to short this thing. This thing looks like it's really, the Russell is the one kind of surprising me, but that's where we're at this time. Again, we haven't quite reached that R3 level so the Russell got close and kind of just was following the rest of the indexes. The Russell still might hit that level and end up bouncing back on you, and that's going to be around this 300 number too. So be careful. But follow your trading plan and your trading strategies and trade accordingly. But let's go ahead and go down to that weekly chart and see what we see there. Bang. Yeah, on this weekly chart, as we can see, like I said, on this weekly chart, the Russell actually made all-time highs this week. I wasn't watching the Russell that much. Wow, and stuff. Wow. This week, the Russell did open above pivot. That was one kind of like sign that we might be going higher, and it pulled back really pretty strong. It kind of wiped out this whole evening star that we had there. These three candle patterns right here, and then almost gave you something where you thought, yeah, this thing was going down but this thing shot back up. Boy, that's really crazy. That's why, again, wait for those confirmation. When a lot of times it's best to wait for the confirmation. But based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. That's all I can say. But that's what we see right here on this weekly chart. The Russell is looking really strong and all-time highs this week. Wow. I hadn't been watching the Russell. I guess it did in the last couple of days. Oh, the Russell kind of went sideways. I see. Looking at this daily chart here on this daily chart, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit right here. We can see based on the Russell, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Russell was kind of just going sideways up here. Then it gave us this one day where it dropped down here, this red day right here, and then it kind of just played inside of that day. As you can see, it had one day here it did drop. We've got a wick down here below this low here, but it came right back up. This was a sign here to let you know that the Russell still wasn't quite maybe ready to go. And then you had got another red candle where again it didn't get down below this low, but it stayed down here, so that was scary, And then come Thursday, the hot day yesterday, the Russell just took off. But it still didn't, at that time, it didn't break these highs. It wasn't until today it broke these highs and made all-time highs. So the big guys or whatever, they're getting into the Russell. The Russell is really going to be a really pretty hot index look like this year. And this is one of those areas where be careful, because the Russell got me one year where it did a breakout like this, fake out, and then ended up dropping like crazy. So again, always pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies and trade accordingly. And that's pretty much it. That's what I see. I see the Russell come next week will be opening up a pivot just like all the other indexes so far. And I kind of expect it to continue going higher. But we just got to kind of like wait and see what happens there. And that's pretty much it. I don't know why I did that. That's pretty much it. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.